working twice as hard for something you already got. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. Friends are coming through the door. Wheels are spinning on the floor. We don't know what we don't know. That's the only way to grow. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. What you're looking for is in your hand, been there all along. Pour another cup and pull a chair. Sing along. Another orange morning, it's time to show. Another orange morning, it's time to grow. Another orange morning, let the updates flow. Another orange morning, you already know. Hey! Hey!
Good morning, HubSpot Nation. Welcome to another Orange Morning. It is Friday, August 21st, 2026, here with Casey and Madeline. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
Happy
right.
Friday.
No, are you okay? Time is weird this week, right? Has time been weird this week? Just like as a concept, experiencing it.
I mean,
Basically, I'm glad we made it to Friday. I'm glad that it is Friday.
yeah, that's fair.
It's weird every week for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know about you, but I feel like Monday I have a lot of like hope for the week. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm like, oh, geez, it's not looking great. And then Thursday afternoon, I get to this point where I'm like, is what it is.
Progress is made.
And then that's how I feel most of Friday is like, well, we got as far as we did this week. So it's just moving to next, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. The one thing, like time blindness and time management. Oh, so hard for AI to help with that thing. So yeah, maybe we'll work it out someday. And as we do, we will continue to go through updates as a safety foundation that we can always come back to, knowing that HubSpot is always going to have updates for us to review, and we thank them for that. This one, as I look at 6 in a row, rapid fire. Convert a text property to a drop-down property.
I wasn't sure which one you were going to go with.
Because it's a big deal and speaks to like what we're able to do or what HubSpot's able to do in terms of like.
Wait.
Also, read the update before you.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right.
No.
All right.
It's a bad Friday, guys.
Let's see why. We're temporarily rolling back this beta. Thank you for stopping me. We're rolling back the convert a text property to a drop-down property beta.
Update.
So we can make some adjustments before trying again with the version adapted to recent feedback. Your account will return to the previous experience and no action is required from you. If you already migrated a property, it will continue to work properly as a dropdown.
That's good.
Thank you for participating in the beta and for the feedback that helped us identify the best path forward. I can only imagine that it broke some reporting or audit trails of some sort in at least one customer platform uh, for them to pull it like this. Like something is actually broken is when they do this. So,
But there's a path forward, it says. So it's
yeah,
fine,
they're trying. The cool thing is that they act on the feedback very quickly, usually.
Yeah.
All right,
I wish I could
good
keep
start.
the janky
I was
version now. Can I just keep the half broken one? And
I just I won't complain that much about it.
All right, another big one, primary ID preservation for merged records.
This is good.
Major update. I gotta work on that soundboard. What is it? When you merge two CRM records, HubSpot now preserves the primary record's ID as the surviving record ID. No new ID is generated. The secondary record's ID becomes a forward reference that resolves to the primary record ID. Wow.
Why does it matter? Until now, HubSpot generated a brand new record ID every time two records were merged, a behavior that created friction for anyone managing integrations or internal data systems. Integrations that cached or referenced record IDs broke silently after every merge. Webhook customers received an unexpected object created event for what was conceptually the same record. Teams storing HubSpot IDs in external systems had to manually chase down the new canonical ID after every merge. With this change, record IDs stay stable across merges. This allows integrations to keep working, merge events to appear correctly on the timeline, and HubSpot's behavior to match what you'd expect from any other CRM. Happy to see this one.
I thought this always happened.
No.
We learned
No.
fairly recently this was a problem. It was not
Yeah.
that long ago that I
always love like when they state what would be happening if people
Right.
choose to deal with this problem. Teams storing HubSpot IDs in external systems had to manually chase down the new canonical ID after each merge.
never once.
If they
did
went
that.
forward with an integration, yeah, but they choose not to integrate because it was
Yeah.
very hard to manage, and it's like, why would? But this record is the right record, and now you're making me do a brand new ID. That's the stuff that's like unheard of in
Yeah.
other systems. So great to see this. It's also like, Casey, we were talking to a client earlier this week about like URLs, the URL of the record itself being available as a property instead of just record ID, and how much that would make life better. And I was like, I hadn't thought about it before, but like, yeah, there has to be like the data exists in the system. And now if they're able to basically like 301 redirect, which is how I'm reading this.
Well, that's why I thought it did exist, because I think the URL of the old records does redirect to the new record, no matter what.
It does, yeah.
But it's the record ID, I guess. Like it just redirects it to the new record ID, or it had been.
Right. Yeah. And kept the two merged, or however many of them merged, like sit in this other property. But now it's actually going to go to the primary record.
Yeah.
As I highlight that on my screen as if I'm the one sharing my screen. But Casey's sharing her screen. So yeah, I agree with the tag of major update.
Yes. And like you said, Madeline, I just learned about this recently because it always redirects. I just thought it worked. Like I guess I just really never thought too much more about it, I think.
Right.
And it wasn't until just really like less than a month ago that I did a merge using Claude through the MCP, and Claude actually was like, just a heads up, now these records have different IDs. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? That's
Good old Claude.
Yep. Not friendly, but friendly now. Thank you, team. I would love the take from the marketing email team on this next one. Cleanup automation now deletes unused marketing emails. What is it? Account cleanup will now allow you to delete unused marketing email drafts rather than archiving them indefinitely. In addition, you can recover deleted blog posts from the recently deleted section in the email tool at any time up to 90 days after they've been deleted.
Why does it matter? Currently, Account Cleanup archives all identified clutter for marketing emails, moving them out of the primary view in these apps, but doesn't delete them. This means that in order to totally remove outdated content, you have to take the extra step of deleting the archived content, creating manual work. And just so you know, people weren't really doing this part, to be clear. It was just if that
Do you see the number of tabs we have open at any time? You probably know that, yeah, we don't take that extra step.
it just sits in the archive. Just better just keep it there.
Right.
What if we need it?
Like, are there moments where, like, the gotcha I've seen in the past related to the account cleanup are like, if it relates to activity or usage of the thing that was built specifically for template purposes, will it know the difference?
Mm-hmm.
And will that cause you to not be able to use this tool if it's going to remind you of all your templates every time, right? So I
Yes,
don't know
you're
if
right.
that's a thing here with drafts. Usually templates are drafts.
How does it work? Yeah, I apply default policy or set up new ones using customizable filters. I think the using customizable filters is potentially the solve, but I think let's just go over there.
Automation to immediately delete low value unused email drafts.
Feels kind of like a dig, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like, you're right. I just clicked new draft and then I changed my mind and never came back to it. So it is, but
Good point.
that's usually
Marketing
when
asset.
I end up with a bunch of spam or something. Is like, I created it one way, we went a totally different direction, and now I have like 3 drafts, and it says that I modified them, and there were some ideas in there that maybe I want to reference for later. So again, decision fatigue. Yeah.
Speaking of templates, as we see the 31 emails meeting this criteria right now, all of these things I did back in January and February. Now, this is a demo portal, mind you, but I see this very similar to what we see in production portals as well. And if that's truly a template, like, how do we get it off this list?
There's additional filters now, so you could filter based on that.
Okay, so now we got to have naming conventions. All right.
Well, I also like, for example, if I really wanted to save the email, I'm probably not leaving the title of it new email. So that right there is a good win for me, because then that just takes a lot out of it.
Yep.
But just so I understand, Chris, are you saying that we don't know if there's an impact on email templates, like the actual template tool, or the marketing email templates tool?
No.
Right. That's where, like, often it's going to catch the things that you haven't changed your workaround for.
Yeah.
Like, there's a better way to do templates.
Right.
Are you using the templates tool? That's automatically going to not impact this,
Mhm.
Gotcha.
right? Because
So there's some teams that might still be using, like they might just be cloning an email that they were using as a template. Gotcha.
And I
Right.
still like to do that even with the templates tool, because when I clone an email, I can save like my suppression list and like I like being able to clone all of that stuff, which a
Yeah.
template's not going to do.
Good point.
So I still
Yeah.
lean towards a like workaround template in most of the portals I work in.
yeah. I can't remember what the first use case was with this cleanup tool, but that was a thing like immediately. Like it's nice until you have to uncheck all of the things it's picking up every time.
Yeah.
And it's basically the difference between like, is it real or not? Like if
Right.
it doesn't archive unused marketing emails not modified in the last, like if it doesn't match the criteria that's supposedly on the page and you got to make adjustments every time, you're just not going to use this tool.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
So
But this is like, so if I was to set this up through an automation, I think it will save, I guess. Oh, never mind. That worked better than I thought. Good thing this is the demo portal.
better the word? Is it the demo portal?
No.
No.
Better's not what I thought. I thought it was gonna.
Good thing we got all those low value emails.
I thought it was gonna like check something.
Yeah. It didn't.
It didn't. Careful with that, everybody.
Right. People don't click buttons when they get to this point. At least they're archived. They're archived, right?
Turn that off.
So
Well,
yeah.
but that was going to be my point, is like this update. That's actually going to be my point. If it now deletes, which good thing we didn't get into that beta.
I mean, I had hit the button on my side, but still not.
But you had to request. It wasn't.
Yeah, request is being reviewed. Okay.
But this is actually exactly the problem.
Right.
I was just gonna like see what
So
like cadence it was or whatever. I thought there were more settings. I didn't expect it
right.
to just delete
Well,
everything
since
right there.
yeah, and since it
I did.
archived, let's
Mhm.
give the team the benefit of the doubt.
Mhm.
I would assume that in classic HubSpot fashion,
Mhm.
the next step, if it was a delete, the next pop-up would scare the hell out of you and make you type everything in all caps that you actually want to do this thing
And then it would make
before
me second
actually
guess the whole
deleting.
thing.
Right. So we'll see. We'll see once we get into the beta. We didn't want any of those emails anyways. All good. Good job, Casey.
I just thought
Good job, Casey.
I thought there was going to be another check.
Yep. Available at the enterprise level. What else
Moving
is
on.
our list?
So what did you say about it being a weird day?
Time is weird this week.
We will learn why with Madelyn's horoscope report at the end of today's episode.
Good point. Yeah.
Somebody else pick something, please.
I haven't even read this list top down actually.
We can talk about the one-tap mobile note taker for Android and iOS. I think this is important for people who are in person.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Just trying to change the subject.
This is something I want to be able to be real when I'm at Unbound.
That's a good point.
Right? So looking at the Android version, which is where I live, one tap mobile note taker and meeting review enhancements. Added clarification that access to suggested tasks and CRM updates in the Action tab now requires joining the note taker with Smart Deal Progression public beta.
Okay.
That sense. But what is it? HubSpot mobile users can now start recording an in-person meeting or capture a post-meeting voice recording with one tap directly from the home screen without first creating or locating a CRM engagement. Reps can also record when they are offline and associate the recording with the corresponding meeting and CRM records once they are back online. This is huge for field stuff. A new review and action tab lets reps to review the AI summary, generate a follow-up email, replay the recording and transcript, and accept or reject suggested CRM property updates, all from their phone.
Why does it matter? Field sales reps often join unplanned meetings with little time to prepare CRM records. Requiring reps to find a record, create a meeting activity, and navigate to the recording action can delay the start of the meeting and risk losing valuable details. Afterwards, they may also need to stop on the way back to their car and manually jot notes while the conversation is still fresh. With one tap recording, reps can capture the meeting or record a quick post-meeting debrief instead of typing notes. Nice. They can associate the recording once they're back, reducing pre-meeting setup and post-meeting admin. This brings HubSpot closer to zero admin for sales reps, giving them more time to focus on customers, follow-ups, and selling. The review tab also makes it easier to revisit commitments and key moments without returning to a desktop. This is super nice. I'm thinking about like what I can imagine me working in a HubSpot admin kind of role and being like, great news, sales reps. There's this new feature on the mobile app. Just download it. And when you're meeting with customers, just bring out the app and record your meetings. And then very quickly, a day later, or maybe a lot later, I'm frustrated that the reps aren't recording their meetings. And it turns out because each time they record the meeting, they have to like find explaining that I can see where in practice, although it sounds reasonable and it's logical why you would have to find the record first, but in practice, it's hard to do. And can you imagine like standing in front of someone like, we've had some roofers come. I can't imagine if they like get to our house, you know, they're like, hey, I'm so-and-so, whatever. And then being like, oh, just 1 minute. I want to record this. Could you just hold on 1 minute? You find your record. What's the email again?
Yeah. No, the ones who actually are choosing to use these tools have it like out already. But yeah, that's the gap of why folks don't lead to it. But this is also like if it's desktop CRM land, just take a screenshot, screen share screen, like show us what's going on. That's the only way we can know what's happening on your side. It's very, very hard to do that with these mobile applications, right? And that same scenario that you described, they might have been doing it all week, but there's like a glitch somewhere in the process to where it wasn't recording properly or it wasn't connecting properly, which is why this offline mode and deferred association piece is huge. I mean, we've just delivered full HubSpot with a field app on top of it. And one of our biggest challenges is what happens when they don't have internet.
Right.
They've got to do their job still. How are we saving that? And the build requirements to support that are not insignificant. So that's really awesome to see.
I also want to highlight it, like in addition to it being convenient, like as a UI or as a, I guess, CRM update and like a process addition, I think the UI implication is good. Like I personally, and this is not a knock on the mobile app. I just don't use it nearly enough to be familiar with where I need to go in it. I always have it because, I have aspirations to use it more regularly, but then of course I don't because I'm always just very confused, and I know how to navigate on the desktop so much faster. But the idea of just literally one tap, like knowing exactly where to go to do this, sounds so nice. So I feel like that itself is a great like UI update too. Do you mind, Chris, just because we're on the, or Casey, go to the iOS one just to see if the screenshot is any different? Probably not, but
Yeah,
no.
usually it's usually when they come
wondering-
out together, they're pretty similar.
Does it say where you go in the app to get to it, or
How does it work?
Home
Home screen.
Homepage. Home screen.
Yeah.
tap the new global capture button on the home screen? Okay, I might have to figure out how to update the app or something.
Yeah. And I'm with you. Like, I very rarely use the app. I actually don't have it on my phone right now, but I've had it before. But I also think for some of it too is the way I work from my computer.
Right. Yeah, we're always doing stuff online instead. So yeah, nice.
Pretty sure it's just the Ask Breeze Assistant button, but not really. But in 3 months, it will be.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll look for that button on mine too. This is the hard part for admins always. Like, there's no reason for admins to be good at using the mobile app because they're always at their desktop. But unless you find a way to like do walkthroughs and put yourself in the shoes of the field rep, like there's no other way to get it right. Like, you can't make assumptions about what people have on their phones, unless in the case of like enterprise organizations that have like, you have this phone, it always has this software on it, you're only allowed to do these things, right? Which is not most of the customer base, I would imagine.
I'm curious about the knowledge base agent. I don't know if anybody else is.
We had a good conversation about that.
Okay.
Some point earlier this week. I don't remember when.
Cool.
It was Tuesday, maybe, with Ryan.
Yeah, I think it was with Ryan.
Breeze Knowledge Base Agent analyzes and extracts topics from your tickets, compares them to existing knowledge articles, and surfaces suggestions for new articles and edits to existing articles where content is unclear, outdated, incomplete, or off-brand. You can review, accept, or reject each suggestion directly from the Suggestions tab. And the big change is on September 16th, Knowledge Base Agent will begin consuming credits at $2 or 200 credits a pop. And I would love to hear Madelyn's side of this as a marketer. We heard Ryan's customer success experience side, and what I want like folks using HubSpot to understand is, like, especially from a credits perspective, but also from just a content low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Like, you have now options. Like, let's say you're an organization. You're like, all right, we believe in this content game and let's start creating content. You've got AEO tool showing you recommendations that will cost 1,000 credits if you choose to use Content Agent over there to make a blog post. Now you have Knowledge Base Agent over here, which has been free for about a year and is still free for a month, right? Which, if you have tickets and emails, which a lot of folks do, you can spin up articles very quickly. And this reminds me, Madelyn, of when, we're working to try and, like, all the subject matter expertise in the organization is just filled in emails and people and customer service. And it's like, we need them to help make content, but they don't have any time to do it. Meanwhile, they're writing novels and emails. to solve
Yeah.
customer problems that can be very quickly turned into articles now with knowledge base agent.
And they often, like I always say, like subject matter experts or like the operations teams, the people actually doing the work at a company, if you ask them, you're a marketer, you come to them and you want to have a conversation about whatever marketing you hope to glean from them, they're often like a deer in headlights. They're like, I don't know what to tell you to do marketing wise. I don't know what content like, I'm not a marketer. And as you, the marketer, sometimes I want to like shake them by their shoulders and be like, you have so much like gold information in your head right now. Just like say anything. Like you don't think like a marketer. Just tell me like what you did yesterday. Tell me like literally what are you going to do today? Like and why? Oh, you're really dreading that? Why? What is the problem? Like don't filter yourself because I will do the filtering for you. And once you get to that point where you can just like be there with them side by side or be a fly on the wall in the meetings with the rest of their team where they're talking about everything that's going on in that department, that's when you get the gold nuggets of like, oh, so-and-so really liked that we did this way, but they really hated that we did this way. Oh, I'm going to add that to our marketing strategy. Like, oh, there's my thumbs up for the day. I always get one a day. Don't know how to turn it off.
Worthy thumbs up, though, at least this time. Like, relevant.
But so there's that. I totally agree, Chris. Like, this is a way to be the fly on the wall when you're not in the room. You're literally getting recorded. Like your HubSpot is going to help you get those gold nuggets from emails, which is where a lot of it, tickets, but emails as tickets or whatever. That's one thing. So the content itself and like being able to reference and have your knowledge base be consistent with your marketing efforts is another thing. Like I really try to prioritize that as a marketer, like being accurate with what we're promoting, obviously not just lying and being a snake oil salesman. Like I want to know the facts of like, why is this actually a benefit? Why should you actually choose us? Here's the proof. Like here's X, Y, and Z. We have support articles about why we know our stuff or why we handle things the way that we do. There's all of that. So it informs the content itself, but then the fact that you have a knowledge base itself is a marketing goldmine. Like being able to say, we care about our customer experience so much that we have this knowledge base, or, we care about staying up to date and making sure we're continually improving we continually improve our knowledge base. That itself is a benefit. So gold mine all around.
Yeah. I mean, I think about my own business and like some of the best material I have is from calls with clients where someone's like, oh, I'm having this problem with this or that. And I'm able to live on the call or follow up with them. And then, yeah, that can live on a knowledge base. But it also is the real work that you're doing.
Yeah.
I want to do some content with you guys on this. Because click on Agent Hub.
Like in the...
Yeah. Like, because
I'm afraid
last
to
time...
click anything anymore.
Right? Last time we saw, and I just saw this today, as the team continues to try and make this a great experience for everybody.
Yes.
Last time we saw AEO agent, prospecting agent, we saw agents, right? And when we saw that on the show, I gave it a hard time at least about the AEO agent. Now we see build demand, win deals, delight customers, scale growth, right?
That's marketing for you.
And like, but it continues to be like maybe prospecting agent is the only one that actually belongs in a silo. And the others, like, I think our challenge is like it looks like linear, right? But content agent can be used in all four. All
Yeah.
four of these, right? Knowledge base agent, where I'm getting at, is can be used in all four. And so often it's just like, oh, knowledge base is just for success or service, when it's one of the best, like,
Yeah.
black and white sales tools
Yes.
to just point somebody to this is how it works. No marketing fluff.
Right.
And just like, I will share it with you after. It's easy for me to walk through on a call, and we bury it. It's still assigned to Service Hub,
Yeah.
right? So that's why, as a marketer, you're told to support sales.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna choose the content agent making blog posts, which is a completely different tone and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, knowledge base articles are just ready, like one click away. Sometimes I've watched this work, and because if you're trying to explain something via email, you basically write an article like inside of the email to answer the customer question.
Yeah.
So we've always dreamed of this day where it's like, man, if we could just get that stuff and just turn it into articles really quickly, that would make my content life so much easier.
Yeah.
And we
can
already
do
have
that
it.
now. So, and I think at $2 a pop, a lot more value than a lot of other stuff we're spending money on.
So basically, I'm going to go figure out how to create tickets on every email I've ever received real quick, and then run Knowledge Agent until September 16th.
Exactly. It's interesting though, and this is what got me to want to do content, how it's specific to the knowledge base. I come over and want to use it. It says you must have at least 5 closed tickets to use the knowledge base agent. And I've got lots of closed tickets in this portal. And my concern is that in the out of the box support pipeline, I only have 2 closed tickets in there. And is it looking at any of the other pipelines to determine this? We won't, or we'll have to ask product team to understand that a little bit more. Since we're close to the end, instead of Bullet Breeze today, we need our horoscopes update from Madelyn.
Okay. I can help with that. The ether has been hard at work, getting
As it
these
does,
As it always
like
is.
you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, it's the ether thrives on time being weird. So it really has been inspired this week. But as always, for all of us Aries, our sales extension sidebar now surfaces lead stage and details without leaving the inbox. You are always going to move first. This week, you also get to move informed. Time. Taurus. Contracts can now be created and edited directly in HubSpot. No quote required. The thing you've always trusted, value you can hold and point to, no longer needs an invented middle step to exist. I'm looking at you, Bill Barless, Taurus. Gemini. Reddit conversations about your brand are now visible inside HubSpot, sentiment and all. You talk everywhere already. Now you can finally hear what's said back. Love that. Excited to start using Reddit for basis too. Cancer. A weekly customer health assessment lands automatically in the customer success workspace, synthesizing risk and opportunity so you don't have to go looking. You worry about everyone anyway. Now the data worries with you. Ooh. Leo. The AI Clips panel is surfacing your best made-for-you moments, ready to post without the scrubbing. You are always going to be seen. This week, HubSpot just finds your best angle first. Virgo. The new Other Limits page finally puts every subscription usage number in one place, including the ones you didn't know existed. You already suspected something was almost at capacity, but now you can prove it. Libra. Deal rotation finally gets a real balanced option alongside round robin and random, plus user availability baked in. You've been arguing for fairness in the routing logic for years. It's here. The hostessing in high school is feeling very validated by that for the difference. Scorpio. Buying groups now maps every stakeholder in a deal with drag and drop clarity. Who's deciding, who's influencing, who's quietly the blocker. You already knew nothing closes alone. Sagittarius. Multi-account management no longer requires Marketing Hub Enterprise. Ooh. Any enterprise subscription gets you there now. The barrier to managing more territory just came down. Very cool. Capricorn. Meetings can now carry a payment link end-to-end, configurable through the API. You don't just want the close, you want it collected. Aquarius. Pipeline object tags now have a public API, letting you define and auto-apply tags outside the standard UI entirely. You are never going to tag things the normal way. And Pisces. Breeze and global search merge into one entry point on mobile. No more deciding upfront whether you're searching or asking. The boundary you never believed in just stopped existing. Nice. And I think we also should figure out how to add our Chiron to this. But the Ether didn't have an answer of that today.
Today, we're continuing
coming to
to build.
Friday episode near you next week.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, Chirons are going to be interesting because it's your biggest challenge, but biggest opportunity. So I think there's something there. What update is your biggest challenge but opportunity?
Yeah.
Yep. I think there's a real opportunity there for sure. Thank you for that weekend activation, Madelyn. Hope everybody has a great rest of your Friday and great weekend, and we will see you next week.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.